Yeah, the history, when we first started doing educational courses for our attendees, we had boot camps. And we have a different boot camp for each person within the office. So we had clinical boot camps, we had administrative boot camps, we had billing boot camps. And we were doing about 6 of these a year. And after doing those, we were very successful. The people loved them. They got a lot out of it. But we realized that what we were missing is bringing those people together, because there's 3 different major functions within the organization, between the administrative compliance, the practitioner, and the billing. And they all have to work together. They really have to be completely in coordination.
Sure.
So teaching them in individual courses was only getting us halfway to the goal. And the goal was to create a really much more highly performing, functioning team by bringing each of those different people together so they understand what each of their responsibilities are and how they involve or how they help the other group move the process forward. Because ultimately, this is all about patient care. It's about getting the patient better and through the process effectively and efficiently. Ultimately about our business too, because if we're not able to bill for it appropriately and get paid for our services, we're not going to be able to keep the doors open to treat our patients.
Sure.
So the OPIE Con event, this is the second one we've done, and by bringing everybody together, we start out with everybody in the room together, and then we separate down individual tracks with their own specialty people, and we keep bringing people together. So they're working with people from different segments of the business, but from different businesses as well. So the interaction becomes not just one-on-one with their own practice partners, but they learn from other people, from other practices, what has worked, what hasn't worked, where things are going, and how they can improve upon it. So it's been a really great success. We're very happy with the results, the outcome of having people work together like this, and looking forward to doing more of it.
I'm here with Itzel, OPIE Con superstar, and Itzel, thank you so much for spending a couple minutes with us.
You.
We're here with Justin. Justin, where are you in from?
I'm from Las Vegas with Advanced Prosthetics and Orthotics.
We are very grateful you're spending time today, my friend. We are here with Drew, another OPIE Con sensation, and Drew's been kind enough to spend a couple minutes with us here on camera. So Drew, thank you again for being here. It's wonderful. We are here with Kamala, another generous volunteer of her time who also wins the award for Best Name Ever, by the way. We are here with Glenn, who's been kind enough to spend a couple minutes with us. And Glenn, a few quick questions for you. Thanks for spending time with us today.
Sure, absolutely.
What track are you in here at the conference?
In the billing.
Billing,
Yes.
excellent. Have there been 1 or 2 things in the billing track so far that have been pretty helpful for you?
Yeah, a couple of the things are learning what each little button does, and then you know that it's not intimidating to click on them, or you can call OPIE support. They'll help you at any time.
The understanding of the challenges and the roles that are needed in the administration and clinical side of Futura really opened up a perspective that we thought we understood, but really geared us to another facet, I guess you can say, as far as how we can go about utilizing this program to the best of its capability.
How many people did you bring with you?
7 total. 7
from all the different functions across the, wow.
Yep.
Thank you very much for doing that. Congratulations, and we're very grateful you spent a couple minutes with us, Justin.
Thank you.
I'm in the admin and compliance track.
Admin and compliance track, wonderful. What are people getting out of that track? Maybe 1 or 2 things you think are big light bulb moments from there.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of transparency, a lot of communication, and a lot of metrics, getting down who's doing what, and kind of seeing what's a time to completion and what are some good expectations you can set around for the entire practice.
Excellent. As far as, have there been 1 or 2 favorite sessions you've had that you really thought were fun or
I like the
beneficial?
interactive myself. I like the big group ones where you get to, again, talk to other people and get their feedback and see all the things on the walls with different ideas. And so that's what I like. I like getting the big collaborative ideas.
I'd say that we initially brought people down to get a sense of using the platform more efficiently, better. For me, I wanted to learn more about the actual day-to-day operation of using Futura. But I've gotten that plus a lot more. I've learned a lot of the special tools that are available, things that have always been there, but we haven't accessed properly. So I think that's something that we're really getting at.
Sessions are awesome because you do learn a lot of the broader areas, but speaking to people who have gone through what you've gone through and that they've found a solution that might work for you, I think that is amazing. Just that someone's in your shoes, and at first you feel like, oh my god, I'm the only one, and my office is the only one that's going through these things, but it's not. And then you find solutions, and you really take back from each other, and you have new ideas, new solutions.
So the
I like that.
cross-pollination and getting to talk about it, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
all of the evening and mornings have been great, but I think that there's one in particular that was made by Scott that was talking about metrics.
Great.
I'm a big data guy, you know, and seeing how we can move things better along, and kind of seeing some key performance indicators, and seeing how we can improve those and where we are currently, and how we can currently get to those goals we want to set for ourselves.
Wonderful.
The two that have really been best probably were one of the outcomes measure capability. We had this yesterday where we're going to be learning about the tools available in Futura that we can mirror with the outcomes company.
Great.
And do patient satisfaction surveys in a streamlined manner, which is going to really help us become more compliant for the future.
Excellent.
And then today, some of the tools that we can use to manage our time better. Both of those were great.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Being a new OPIE user, it's knowing about the WIP, so getting familiar with that and seeing how everyone falls in the WIP, making sure we can set some realistic expectations for everyone. And then also, too, is weekly meetings as well. We want everyone to be transparent. We want everyone to own, you know, their part of the business and make sure that, you know, there is some accountability between everyone. You know, not in a blame way, but just to say, hey, how can we work on this together?
Is this something, you know, how much value would there be in potentially sending the entire practice to OPIE Con versus just 1 or 2 people?
Yeah. So I think the benefit is, obviously, people have different roles.
Yes.
And people have different, you know, thought processes. Maybe someone can take out of it one way that they can help out with the practice, and then other people can take their own side on how they can own their part. So it's just getting a bunch of different people together, you know, diverse mentalities,
Yes.
and just to kind of see how everyone, again, can do this together.
Wonderful. I appreciate it, Sharon. This is Drew, everyone, and again, you can tell why he's an OPIE Con superstar. Drew, thank you so much for your time
Thank
with
you,
us today.
Spencer.
Appreciate it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks.
Reconnecting with a lot of colleagues here that I haven't seen in many years.
Awesome.
And then some of the team building exercises that we do in the morning have really been helpful for the exchange of information and ideas.
Great. You know, so along that theme of team building, is how much value do you feel there might be in somebody sending their entire practice to OPIE Con versus just maybe 1 or 2 people?
Oh, I think it would be great. I mean, I was hesitant. I've never been to this conference before. And as a business owner, I've never sent a group of people to any conference before. It's usually been 1 or 2. But I took the chance this year and sent 5 other staff members plus
Wow,
myself.
awesome.
You know, and I would not hesitate to do that in the future. Not only do I get to spend quality time with them outside the office, but they also get to participate on things on their own. And it's just a good learning experience for everybody.
Do you feel like them all being here at the same time will help them all get on the same page once you get home after the conference and have alignment throughout the practice?
Yeah, I mean, we have multiple facilities, and so I brought, I didn't necessarily bring all the staff from one facility, but I brought a particular person from several facilities so that we can have the collaboration between them in the environment of this exchanging of ideas. And then they can take those things back to their respective facilities, but it could work either way. It could work where you bring an entire facility down and just get them all on the same page,
Sure.
Team building that way, or just bringing 1 or 2 people from each facility if you're a multi-facility owner, and they can take these great ideas to your whole organization.
So, as you can see, Glenn is not only a nice guy, but an incredible strategic thinker. Glenn, we really appreciate your time today.
Absolutely,
Thank you so
my
much.
pleasure. Thank you, Spencer. Enjoy.